Okay. Hello, everybody. We got Joanna, we got Nixie, we got Blake, the Snake. I'm getting so confused with Bloodborne right now. Well, this isn't Bloodborne, this is Mudborne. It's ever so slightly different. Ever so slightly different. We're gonna go ahead and make a fresh world. Do we want to be John Mudborne? What are we gonna go with? The frog game. Yeah, this time I actually have the mental energy to play it. Basically the same art style, exactly. Scrungle, how's it going? You came here for Bloodborne? It's Mudborne, not Bloodborne. Okay, what do we name it ourselves? I guess we'll just go with that one. We're not gonna be John Mudborne. Here we go. Mudborne, it is time to wake up. We have been hibernating for too long, and now we are trapped. Restore the pawns so that we can return. Take this to guide you. Alright. So yeah, we played the demo of this briefly. We didn't really get the full hang of it. We're gonna quickly move on through things. We got Hoppert. He's just telling me about some basics and all that sort of thing. I learned of so many cool games because of you. I'm so happy to hear that, Xenomorph. I do my best to find all the cool video games, so it's great to be able to do that. I do enjoy video games, and I enjoy sharing them as well. Okay, so here we go. I guess we can just next. So, was to move, chase some frogs. We gotta chop down a tree. I guess we can do that pretty freely. Mudborne, how you doing there, Tic Tac Bo? Good to see you. There we go. We got some trees chopped down, now we'll catch a frog. Have you played this one yet? Here we go. We got our first frog. There we go. Okay, so we'll finish these. That's complete. This is complete. Items that don't fit in your hotbar will be moved into your inventory. You can hit E at any time if you need more storage than that. You can use get some items to help you with hoarding addiction. Thank goodness. Played it for an hour yesterday. Pretty much tutorials, but the game seems pretty cool. It definitely seems like a tutorial-rich game. I played a bit of the demo, and I'm like, this is too much for me right now. I gotta wait for myself to be like a little bit more ready to be in Tutorial Island forever. These need to be observed. The stout funnel, neat. But yeah, I've been missing my streams, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this for a little bit, and that'll be today's stream. That seems like a reasonable idea. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. It's good to see everyone. Michaela is finally home. She's chilling on the couch. Took her long enough. All that moving had to be done or whatever. Okay. Most placed objects have a little menu you can open by clicking on them. You can drag menus around by dragging their little bar and close them with escape. If you want to learn more about a menu, you can press the question mark. Open a crate. Okay. Want me to open this and loot. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah. Trash an item. I remember how to do that. There we go. Taking out the trash. Check the encyclopedia. Oh, we're already done that one. There we go. Quest complete. Tutorial begun. Okay. So is there more for this one, or are we... I guess they're giving me a fresh book. This one's cool, the encyclopedia. Looking forward to finding all the flavor profile. Oh god, so you can eat them, huh? Well, you're a frog, so you can eat the... Yeah. I don't know how yet, though. How you doing there, Sojaku? Dexter, howdy, howdy. We're doing a short stream. I only have like 2 hours at most, probably. But yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of Mudborne. A little bit of Mudborne since this game just came out. Figured it would be a good one to goof around with. How you doing, Yehuda? Howdy, howdy. Oh, that's cool. So there's like different moisture levels, I guess. Pardon me. This game looks really cute. Yeah, it's like a frog breeder type game with like some puzzle type stuff, and it's also a little what's the word? I don't know. Yeah, it's a frog 'em up. It's a frog 'em up. We'll go with that. What happened? It's weird. Yeah, what is happening? Steam, why are you opening? I didn't ask for this. That was weird. Okay. So this is the encyclopedia. And then we've got this thing here, spawning pools. We've got a map. Okay. That's cool. G to get started. Physics, how's it going? I'm old enough to have seen, have actually played the original Frogger. I played some Frogger. Frogger's fun. I've caught a bug. We gotta equip a frog. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I played the original, but I definitely have played a fair amount of Frogger. That is a game that actually stands up to the test of time, I think. Like, a lot of the old games are just kind of... They're barely a video game anymore. But I think Frogger is still kind of fucking slaps as a concept. Like, that's a good-ass game. Which is kind of cool. Oh, so you can actually acquire the mushrooms. Mushroom discovered. You hear that, Michaela? There's mushrooms to find. You get to collect them. Yeah. There's all different sorts. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, freaking Frogger's a good one. That's a good video game. Don't eat the poisonous ones. Frogs actually eat poisonous things. So, or, yeah, like poisonous mushrooms and stuff like that, so that way they can dilute it into their skin. Depending on the type of frog, some frogs do that. Which is pretty cool. So, depending on what type of frog I am, maybe I should be eating poisonous mushrooms. What's this game about? I don't entirely know, but I'm pretty sure it's about breeding frogs together to make the coolest frogs. And you gotta make all sorts of crazy frogs. That's the idea, I think. Pretty sure that's the whole deal. And yeah, we're just kind of getting acclimated to the video game. Trying to understand everything that's going on. There's genetic keys. The PS1 Frogger remake was fire too. I never played the PS1 one. But yeah, there's so many remakes. My dog used to eat toads and then foam at the mouth for a day after. That's terrifying. I would definitely be taking the dog to the vet at that point, but you know, that can be expensive. Hammer time. Bonk something. Oh, do I have a hammer? I do have a hammer. Okay, let's bonk something. What am I allowed to bonk? I can't bonk the frog. What am I supposed to bonk with this? How do I... Oh, here we go. Tastes salty. We've got a flavor profile noted. Quest completed. Okay, so we did it. Your cat eats butterflies. Cats will eat anything smaller than them. That's just kind of what they do. While punching a tree does sound cool, we don't have a hospital nearby, so perhaps just stick to using your axe. You can chop down trees, shrubs, and other stuff too. How versatile. After you harvest stuff, make sure to replant them. I know exactly how many you plant, and I'm watching you. Okay. So we can plant a couple of trees. Sleep until morning. Drop in the bucket. Get some mud, get some water. Okay, so we got buckets. Let's get some water, and we can get some mud over here. How you doing, Goose? I'm doing all right. Doing pretty okay. Just doing a little bit of bonus stream here. While I've got the time, playing some Mudborne today. How you doing, DJ Fire? I thought this was Bloodborne. No, it's Mudborne. It's different. Gotta read the title. Jeez. How you doing, Alex? I'm struggling. Noita's rough, dude. Noita's a tough game if you're not used to it. That's for certain. Okay, we got those. Now we gotta sleep until morning. Yeah, at some point I'll do actual Bloodborne. I've got it like downloaded and stuff. I just haven't got the mods running properly yet. Is anyone here playing Tome? Picked it up yesterday. Which one is Tome? What's the tip? Let me take a look. Let me take a look at Tome. Tales of Mac. Homage. This one? Let's see. Dude, that's some classic. Some classic stuff right there. The graphics are rough. But, like, I get it. For $7, it looks great. It looks like a very full game, that's for sure. It reminds me a little bit of, oh, frick. That old dungeon game. It's a very goofy one. It kind of reminds me a bit of that. What's up, Michaela? What were you saying? Yeah. Yeah, I was just checking out a game briefly. About Noja 2, but you need a mouse before you play that. You could always be a controller user. Wouldn't recommend it, but it does function, technically. Okay, how do door? Yeah, pretty chill, pretty short day there, Nixie. This might be Stardew Valley-esque, but I think it's more, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Discover your first novel. Oh god, I'm not I'm not reading a bunch of novels, dude. Ain't nobody got time for that. I think I read all those ones already anyway. Alright, have a good one there, Alex. Thank you for dropping by. Good luck with the Noita. Did you win Cud? No, I gotta get back to Cud at some point. I haven't had the chance in a while. I considered it today, and I've been wanting to play it again recently. I've been in like a weird mood, weird state. I haven't been able to do the things that I really want to do. Where's the starting spot? Is it over here? Yeah. Yeah. Breaking sleep schedule is the classic. I also kind of had that problem. These things are lit up. It's cool. Genetic lock. Oh, that's interesting. My friend got me Balatro yesterday. My conclusion is that we need even more gameplay than there already is. What do you mean by even more gameplay? How you doing, Hackman? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Where did we start? Is my brain shift? That's a barred doorway, so we can't go in there. This is a locked doorway. Okay, maybe this is where we started? Let's see. Here we go. Alright. Even more decks and even more people streaming it, making vids of it. There's a ton of content on Balatro. Just a ridiculous amount already. Okay, that's another one done. Oh, I don't have room for all the books. What the heck? I guess I should start, like, dumping stuff. I can't stack the frogs, seemingly. I've got, like, a lot of junk. You have to get your first win in Balatro. Made it to the final hand to get my jokers debuffed. That game is one of those games where, like, as soon as you start to figure it out, things just completely break. It's really wacky. Pretty cool in that way. Okay. Which one am I looking at? Snug as a bug. Here we go. Grocery shopping. The world is filled with all sorts of critters, each with their own preferred environments and behaviors. You can check your encyclopedia with F for hints of where you find them, or chat with NPCs to ask them if there's any delicious snacks they've found nearby. Okay. So we've already eaten a bug. Once you've eaten a bug, you can identify its flavor profile: salty, sweet, bitter, umami, spicy, and slimy. Later on, your tadpole, when you're raising tadpoles, you'll need to provide some bugs that match the flavors they like, otherwise they won't grow into big, strong frogs, okay? Eating bugs is all well and good, but they won't do your tadpoles much good sitting in your belly until you have, sometimes you have to share. Using your net, you can grab nearby bugs to pick them up. Be sure to keep it handy, okay. While the majority of bug stocks will be used up in feeding process for your tadpoles, you should still keep some aside with okay, so we can trade. Different NPCs prefer different bugs, and we'll trade you unique items for their favorites. Here's some on the house. Say I never give you nothing. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Ultra Kill is a brutal game. It do be like that. Okay, we got more quests. We got mushroom magic. Here we go. To start modifying traits, we need to get our hands on mushrooms. Each mushroom has its own effects and can modify multiple traits at once. By combining mushrooms, you can completely change the genetics of a frog to form entirely new species. I mean, in a sense, I guess. As you explore, you might find spores. Use your magnifying glass to note down their locations. If the conditions continue to be right for them, eventually they will bloom and allow you to gather a small amount of that mushroom. Inspecting spores will also teach you the exact effects of they will have on frogs. Okay. While nature works hard, she takes her time. Using our own cultivators, we can speed things up and control conditions better. To start with, we need to make some compost. Using various flora, all that weird green junk from the chopped trees, harvesting weeds. Trade with Hoppert for the composter, so we can start. Get a composter. Okay. Okay, so we got Hoppert. I'd like to trade. Nursery composter. Yoink. All right. Now what? Make leafy compost. I don't really know where I'm supposed to set all this up. Try experimenting with different layers of compost, or just look for recipes up on Game Frox. Game. God. Okay. Some have unique effects like forming spores faster or increasing the number of mushrooms grown. Okay. So we gotta slap down our composter. And... okay, so that's a layer. I don't think I have anything for this next layer. And then they want wood and salt. Okay. And then that. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's kind of working, I think. So we're creating compost. I'm assuming we can just leave that to go. Oh. Do we have one? Don't know. Maybe we cut down some more trees. Seems like trees are a big part of this. So it's missing logs, I guess. There we go. Hopefully that fixes the process? I'm not sure. It looks like we're probably going to want multiple composters or something. Okay, there we go. That's another... This game is extremely front-loaded with tutorials. I think that's a bit of a weakness of this game, to be honest, so far. I'm excited to, like, have gameplay happening, but I guess there's just so many mechanics interlocking, right? We are in Tutorial Town. By adding our compost to Hoppert's cultivators, we can make our own mushroom farms. Take that, nature, depending on the location, time, temperature, and moisture, different. Spores may form. You can check your encyclopedia for hints on what conditions certain species need for spawning. Okay. Xenomorph, yeah, that's how it feels for me too. I've got so many hours in that game. I'm waiting for the free-to-play, or for the pay-to-play bullshit to kind of calm down a little bit, and then I'll probably start playing that game again on stream, because I do play it off stream still. I enjoy that game very much. It's just kind of a pain in the ass how they ruined everything. Very annoying. Okay, so they want me to get... What did they want me to get again? A cultivator. One of these. Okay, so I need a slime ball. Let me chop down some trees. Where am I gonna get slime? Reddit is a dumpster fire? Yeah, it's really not worth your energy to be there. Sucks pretty hard. You lost 2 days of your life recently, Eladra for 2 days. It do be like that. Large frog house. Trying to find slime. I don't think I have any yet. I don't know where I'm supposed to get it. Where'd the slime be? Is this a mushroom farm location? Looks like it. Yeah, so I just don't have the thing that I need. Weird. It looks like there's just stuff everywhere that I could potentially use. It's too bad you can't, like, jump around all the time in this game. That'd be cool. Okay. How you doing there, Rick Rocker? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So we're missing... What is this? Drip them from the leaves of lily pads. Okay. Okay, I see. There we go. Now we've got some. Okay, let's grab one of those. Rug. Okay, so we've got a bunch more of that. Just looking for someone to sell me into this game. I like the aesthetics and the music, but is the gameplay there? So let's see, I'm 27 minutes in, and I am tutorialing my ass off right now, Rick Rocker. I couldn't tell you anything other than the tutorial is very long. That's the first thing that I've noticed. But there's there's definitely like a lot of mechanics so far. That's the first thing I'm noticing. That's what I was doing. Holy guidebooks. Yeah, it's just like here's a billion fucking things to learn, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing for a good 2 hours today. I don't have a ton of time to stream, but we'll learn together how much game there is to this game. It seems like based on the amount of shit that they're teaching us that there's quite a lot of game, but you got to get to it first. And I imagine once you kind of know what you're doing, it goes a lot more smoothly. At least I hope. That is my hope. Okay, so harvest mushrooms. So I need to plant some mushrooms first in my planter. So where did I set up this? I keep getting lost in the tiniest map ever. I'm actually really surprised by how often I'm getting lost in this tiny little place. Okay. This is where I'm setting up for now. So we have a no, I don't want the crates. My inventory is so cramped. Okay, so we've got our mushrooms. Where's the item that I purchased? I could have sworn I purchased an item that I needed to place down. Let me just throw these crates down, I guess. There we go. And I'll just start dumping unnecessary things in here for the time being. I didn't get it? Oh, I thought I did. I thought I did get it. My bad. I like to trade. Oh, I have 6 of them now. There we go. Okay. So I'll just do this, I guess. Perfect. Okay, so we need compost. And then we need... What do I need in there? Is it just time? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll take a look. Okay. Once spores form, mushrooms can fruit at any time as long as conditions are right. As you harvest mushrooms, your compost will slowly degrade, so be sure to give it a refill now and again. Try setting up some cultivators in the water during a rainy day. If it's not raining, maybe take a nap. Okay, try setting up some cultivators. Okay, so let's just put these in here, I guess. We'll get some mushrooms going. We're out of leaves, so we'll put some more leafage in. There we go. You're my little frog champ. That is... Oh, God. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay. Got that. Got this. Okay, and now we can reload our buckets. There we go. Okay, we'll get all these going. This is definitely like a messy setup for now, but that's okay. Okay, so I think that's all, like, functional. Let's sleep and hope it rains. Light showers. Until dawn. So is today the day that it's raining? Looks like it's double giga sunny. I'm gonna sleep until dawn again. Okay, there we go. Just sleep 2 days. No biggie. Okay, so today is the day where it's going to rain. And so these are all the tutorials that we're doing. How many more tutorials do we have? Oh my fucking god. Why? What are they doing? This is such a weird way to start a game. Oh my god. I mean, once we get through the tutorials, we're set, right? Like, we're done? I sure hope so. That's rough, dude. That is rough. Okay, let's look at these mushrooms that are growing. Umbrage and Idacity. At least 2 mechanics in this game? Yeah, 1 or 2. Okay, let's pick some mushrooms. Mushroom discovered. Okay, that one's growing again. What are these? Oh, interesting. I imagine once you get through the tutorials, the game starts with a fresh slate. I mean, I'm sure the tutorials, they just kind of stop holding your hand after a while, right? That's my theory. I suppose. Bothersome fungus. And this is a stout funnel. Combine mushrooms there, you think? Doesn't seem so. There's like 4. Look at how many different interactable things there are. There's whatever the fuck this is. There's 3 mushrooms here. There's whatever the fuck this is. Then there's whatever the shit that is. And then there's this whole area here. What is... There's so many things happening here. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. It's raining! Mushrooms are growing! We did it, chat. We did it. Okay, we gotta reap the harvest, though. Spa. Large frog spa. Can be used to keep frogs in one place. Is this kind of... Isn't it weird that I'm a frog that's breeding frogs? It's kind of like how it's weird that Goofy has a dog, right? Like that you're just kind of taking away their rights. Maybe it's not exactly the same, but it's a little weird, right? Give me some of that. Fill all 3 slots to start. I gotta rip down a tree. Go. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be replanting, aren't I? Whoopsie. Whoopsie! Okay. There we go. The cycle can start anew. Okay. We got pure flooring. It's like if people kept monkeys as pets. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Taco Sunday. Just sickening. Okay. We've harvested the mushrooms. Later on, you'll be able to harvest the spores themselves and form all sorts of interesting new mushrooms. For now, you'll have to settle for all these wonderful natural permutations. How boring! As a reward for your progress, here, take this compost recipe. I think you'll find it very useful. Autonomous, how's it going? I'm watching this while pizza is cooking. Hell yeah. Don't let your pizza burn, please. Compact compost. A more dense compost that lasts substantially longer than other composts. Cool. That seems good. Okay. Yeah, what you got on your pizza? What? You're hungry now? You're thinking about pizza? Well, I offered to make food earlier. Now you gotta make it. Look at all these trees we're murdering. It's perfect. We're gonna have a very dense forest over here, I guess. What? Yeah. I don't know. Does it? Is that a thing? Is that how that works? Box of frogs! Now it's time to actually start the job we've been tasked with. Get to restoring all those lost species through the use of different mushrooms. We can modify and genetically modify the frogs, traits of okay. Depending on the final traits, you can create all sorts of weird and wonderful frogs. I don't think you'd like this game, Michaela. It's GMO. Yeah, but they're genetically modified, so you wouldn't like it.
Sure.
To begin, you'll need some frogs. Try catching them. You can use your net to catch frogs, similar to catching bugs, except most frogs like to make you work for it and will hop away. However, you can ribbit with spacebar to lure frogs to you. Okay. All right. So we got frogs in here. I don't know where the rest of them went. Got any of them frogs? Got them. Look at these little shits. They think they stand a chance. I'm just running them down. All right. You can put frog legs on pizza. Someone probably won't be happy though. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. I feel like eating amphibians is a bad thing. Oh my goodness. Yep. You're using a character AI in another isekai RPG, and my character is a Nikomata princess that ended up becoming a renowned assassin and a demon queen. That is the most generic shit I've ever heard. It is funny, though. Oh, man. Speaking of anime-type stuff like that... Oh! Excuse me, I got hiccups now. I've been watching, what's it called? What's that? I've been watching Death Note for the first time. That show is extremely funny. Pardon me, I don't know if that's what they're going for. I don't know if they're trying to be funny. But it is really funny. It's very much like an edgy teenager made of fantasy type thing. What's up, Michaela? No? Why would I want pickle juice? I could just cure my hiccups whenever I want to. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. I need a small crate. Wait, don't we have some of these things over here? You want pickle juice? You can have pickle juice. You can have all the pickle juice. I'm not gonna try and solve my hiccups with pickle juice, because that's... vinegar works, too! I mean, I'm not gonna drink pickle juice, either. I'd rather just eat a pickle. I don't... No! What the frick? So Jakku says pickle juice for hiccups. Never tried that. Does it work? I know pickle juice is great for cramps. It's supposed to work.
It is incredibly effective. I've never known it not to work.
Except the times that it doesn't work.
If it doesn't work, all you do is take another spoonful and then you're good. Like, you take one spoonful
just
and
repeat the process over and over and over again.
Yep. I've only ever had to take 2 spoonfuls.
Only 2 spoonfuls, chat. Only 2 spoonfuls.
Like big, like Tablespoon.
What is Belle doing? She's making weird snorfly sounds. Did you hear that? Oh, yeah, that checks out. She's freaking out. She's freaking out because of the tuna chat. She is a tuna cat. You saw a pet parrot remove a kid's loose tooth on YouTube? That is interesting. Yeah, there you go. People are gonna use that to their advantage, Michaela. There you go. The pickle juice trick. This one weird trick. Yeah, it works. It just works. Bird dentist. Basically, yes. Trying to hit him with the hammer. That's not very nice. I probably shouldn't try to hit this guy. Oh, I gave up all my wood, dude. Good thing these trees grow back in like one day. Some wacky nature we got going on here. Okay. We got wood. That cat is freaking out. She is losing it. Which is very funny to me. She's so excited about the tuna. She's like, I can't believe there's tuna! Did I get rid of the wood? The one thing I needed? Why am I like this? Give me the wood. What's your fuck you in particular moment? I don't know if I've got one of those. I'm sure there's probably quite a few in like, Noita and stuff, where I just destroy somebody they're living their normal lives. Okay, spawner. Here we go. We need 2 frogs to breed. There we go. And then what? We put some mushrooms in. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's how you make a frog happen. Frog happen. Okay. Release a frog. If you're feeling a bit weighed down by frogs, you can release them by placing them down. Frogs don't move too far from where you put them unless you chase them, so you can keep your hordes out in the open. Even if they escape from you into deep water, they'll just pop back up somewhere else. You may have noticed that frogs like to jump all over stuff. If they're getting in the way, you can put them, give them their own stuff to jump all over. You can find froggy furniture scattered all around the pond, as well as in the inventories of some of the NPCs. Keeping your frogs in furnitures makes your, make sure they don't get in the way. Plus, you can pet them. Okay, so we got frog spawn. There we go. Generation 2. Neat. We got, so now that you have some frogs, you can use one of Hoppert's spawners to collect frog spawn. Putting 2 frogs together in a spawner starts the process of them kissing. Just don't stand there watching them, weirdo. Once they've finished ... kissing, you'll have some fresh frog spawn ready to modify. Okay. Now we have some frog spawn, we can start working on our magic mud that will allow us to modify traits. Magic mud is formed from a combination of mushrooms and mud in a cauldron. For this chapter, we'll need some stout funnel. Check your encyclopedia for more information. Okay, we have loads of stout funnel. And I guess I did... I thought this was going to come into play already, but it didn't. So we'll take that back. And I guess we'll go to that cauldron that we saw earlier. Which is somewhere around here. I do believe. Is it up here? I don't think so. I guess we can just get our own cauldron. Seems like a reasonable play at this point. I'm looking for a cauldron. Oh, there's a crusher. we can crusher the frogs. Cauldron. Here we go. I need some more wood. Hopefully all my trees have grown. Okay. That's good. We'll have to figure out what else we need for the... Okay, so we've got this. Now I need the crusher, which requires a bucket. Where are the buckets? It's gotta be a... That looks like a bucket. That looks buckety. Apparently it's not a bucket. These are all buckets. Oh, what did I hit? I don't know. Probably some more pier flooring. It's cool that you can just, like, make these adjustments on the fly. It's pretty neat. That is very cool. Okay. Someone dropped the 12,000-pound bomb on my forehead, and I was the only one to die in war. That's really funny, Nixie. That is unfortunate. Okay, so we can let these frogs go. I don't need them all. Okay. Oh no, don't break it. Don't break it. Okay. Let's take this one with me. I think they need a small... Oh wait, it's a bucket that I need, right? What does this need? This needs buckets. This needs buckets. Oh my god. Okay, give me all the buckets. One has none buckets. We got 2 buckets. 4 buckets. There we go. I guess we needed some of these buckets for... Oh, he's asleep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Working late into the night. Okay, give me the crusher. There we go. Now we've got a crusher. And we can put the rest of our buckets in here. That way we can get more compost. And then while that's going on, we gotta put down this stuff. I'm running out of, like, good spots to put this all. I'm gonna have to, like, reorganize things. Okay, so... mushrooms for the crusher. We got stout funnel powder. Nice. Okay. And then... what's this? Oh, that's where the mud goes. I don't have any mud right now. We gotta go get some mud. Okay, so I emptied that bucket out. So now I can acquire mud. Perfect. So I guess you can probably get, like, different qualities of mud and stuff, too. Which is pretty crazy. That's where the mud goes. Okay. So now I've got magic mud. This is in depth, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay. Crusher machine that allows us to crush them into a fine powder. Use them, simply add the mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, so we figured that out. Make plus 3A magic mud. You can use the combination of 3 powders. Modification will stack. Will fill all 3 slots. All 3 slots with stout funnel powder to make +3 amplitude mud. Once they are added, mixed together. Okay, now frog spawn. We have to wait. We have frog spawn. We have magic mud. It's time to put it all together in the nursery. By adding our magic mud, we can form an environment for frog spawn to be born and take on the genetic modification of the mushrooms. You can also reuse magic mud as much as you like. How eco-friendly. Okay, cool. So, give me nursery. I need another bucket of mud, and I need some more slime. Okay. So we can get slime from these things. Just empty out another one of those. Pizza acquired. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see. We can now make the nursery. And I guess we should make the feeder next, which is going to need one of those. Okay. So let's get the feeder. Enjoy your food there, Autonomous. Okay, so bucket of... oh, wait. What do we need in here? Oh, right. So this is where the magic thing goes? Wait, no. Magic mud. Okay. By adding our magic mud, we can form an environment. Let me see what the next... It says that that's where it goes. Oh, I put the feeder in there instead. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay. So, frog spawn, mud, and I don't know what this last slot is for. Need water. Okay. Cool. Oh shit, dude, it's working. There's tadpoles in there. We're making life, chat. We have created life from nothing but our own hard work and 2 other frogs. I need a new axe. I need a speckled empress for that, apparently. Don't think I've seen one of those. Maybe we'll have to learn how to make our own. Get tadpoles! It's almost time! Yes. Okay, we now have a bucket of tadpoles. Interesting. Alright. With a bucket of fresh tadpoles, try not to spill it, we can use a feeder to help them grow big and strong. Tadpoles are very hungry, but also very fussy, and will want very specific flavors of bugs to eat. Once they've eaten enough, they'll jump out when they're ready for a life of being chased by yours truly. Okay. So, bucket. They want something salty. These are Draco flies, so we'd throw these guys in here.
I saw this frog game on my Steam recommended.
How's it going there, Jay? Thank you for the 47 months. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is one that I've had my eye on for a while because I really like the whole min-max frog or the min-max like breeding stuff. That's pretty fun to me. So figured I'd give it a go. So far, it's been pretty cool. It's a very, very long tutorial, though. That's the one thing I'll say. The tutorial is exceedingly long, which is unfortunate. But other than that, it's been pretty cool, and I'm excited to see where this whole thing goes. Not multiplayer. Yeah, I don't think it's multiplayer. I think it's single player. It's like a take it at your own pace type of deal. Different traits can lead to entirely different species, but species also have their own variants. Experimenting with how far you can modify species before it changes into a new one is a surefire way to discover these variants. As you explore, you'll also come across some clues to these combinations, so keep them peeled. There are various relics that can be activated using specific frogs as genetic keys. As you discover more species, you'll be able to unlock them, and the paths they reveal between the waking world and dream world, or the waking and dream world, okay. A lot to be getting on with, but I believe in you. Good luck, and take this. Try playing Muck sometime. We did Muck a long time ago. It was fun. That game's very, very difficult, though. I don't know if I've ever met anybody who's beaten Muck. Playing God. We got new frog. There's still some guys in there that are starving. I didn't realize how many you could add. That's cool. There we go. That does sound like pain. There, DJ Surefire, for sure. I don't know what this thing's doing. A large stone pillar engraved with frog hymn numbers. You can make out the following code. 7 with a ton of 4s. Krath, how's it going? I saw frog and got it right away. It is Mudborne. It's been pretty interesting so far. So this guy's got a 7, so we can actually interact with this, I guess. But I don't know how. Oh, is this it? We've got 7 and a bunch of 4s, and this frog is 7 and then a bunch of 4s. So I guess we've activated this. I don't know what it does. It's a relic. Also, we've got a new mushroom type up here, which is nice. New mushrooms. Flat stinkhorn. Interesting. There we go. We also got whatever this is. What is this? Large frog arc. Maybe autonomous. It's possible. Holy shit, dude. There's so much tutorial in this game. It's brutal. Each frog has 7 traits that make up its overall genetics: amplitude, nobility, odor, umbrage, ribbit, edacity, and saturation. You can view the traits of any frog by viewing it in its trait card. We'll show you in the bottom right. Over the course of your journey, you'll learn to master all 7 of these traits and make all sorts of weird and wonderful species. Okay, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Saturation is a measure of how damp a frog is and how much moisture they retain. The lower the saturation, the drier the frog, to a point where they can even take in excess moisture from the environment. The higher the saturation, the wetter the frog, with some species being able to produce more water than seemingly exists. Okay. We got, ribbit is the measure of the sounds a frog makes and their volume. The lower the ribbit, the more quiet and reserved the frog is, and more respectful of others sleeping at night. The higher the ribbit, the louder the frog, reaching such levels as to actually become harnessable energy in forms of croakwork machines. Odor is the measure of how pungent a frog is, how much of how much of a lil stinker they are. The less odor, the more clean smelling the frog, some able to even filter air through their pores. The more odor, the more unlikely the frog is to have friends, unless they happen to have some good nose plugs. Okay. Amplitude is the measure of how big a frog is, both in general dimensions and weight. Lower amplitude frogs are useful for getting into small places and generally looking adorable. Higher amplitude frogs can be unwieldy, but their weight allows them to be used as counterweights for certain machinery. Nobility is the measure of how classy a frog is. Less noble frogs are looked down on by others, but no better reason for than their lack of style. Okay. More noble frogs are the ones usually looking down on others, bossing them around. Okay. Yeah, this game is very complicated so far. Umbrage is the measure of grumpiness in a frog, how much they're ready to start a scrap. Lower umbrage means more chilled out frog, and at extremes, this can even cool the temperature nearby. Higher umbrage means it's more likely the frog will have a tantrum, and at high end of the spectrum can even boil the water around them. Okay. Edacity is the measure of how much appetite a frog has and how much they can eat. The lower edacity frogs are extremely lazy, preferring to wait for bugs to accidentally fall into their mouths. Higher edacity frogs will devour anything they find, helping them keep their prolific flora at bay. By mastering all the traits, you will be able to create all sorts of freaky little guys. This will also let you fully restore this place back to working order and uncover all the secrets scattered about this old pond. Take this as a reward for all that reading you just did. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, that was a lot of reading. We got mini pools. Tiny furniture reflection pool for your frogs. Ooh. I wanna like make a nice big pier and do some cool stuff with that. Okay, so we got some more mushrooms. We got a bunch of mushrooms. We got some more up here. I'm gonna grab all those before I continue my quest. What the oh my god. You open up a machine like this and you're like, what the shit, dude? Edacity connector. So we got like connectors and you like put a frog in there as like a bat. Oh my gosh. This game's crazy. I'm gonna break my axe. There we go. My axe is no more. Oh, this thing is grown. They grow out at night, I guess. It seems to be the case. Okay. I want to make some more frogs. That sounds fun and cool. Got some vast mud lurker, first generation. Is that what's following me as well? No, this is a second generation. This is a first generation. What's the difference between a first generation and a second generation, I wonder? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, we got these. Now we got 4 of them. And then this needs to be water. Oh no, it's mud. Okay. Let's go grab some mud, I suppose. Well. So we're making some fresh magic mud. Okay, there we go. So now we got +3 umbrage, +3 edacity. So these are going to be some pissed off frogs, dude. Hell yeah. We can make angry frogs. This seems like a really bad idea. Okay. So then... We got these common greens from earlier, and they just need water. So I need a bucket. We got any buckets? Any buckets? We got buckets here. Here we go. Okay, so bucket of water. Bada bing. And now we slam jam. Wait. Into it. Here? Nope. Here. Bada bing. There we go. This game looks very sane. There's a lot going on. DJ Fire, that's crazy. I'm surprised you were able to survive that long in Muck. That game's brutal when it comes to that sort of thing. Okay. I'm gonna, like, start busting all this extra stuff. Is it like a fun Stardew Valley? It's like it's a frog breeder and it's like a puzzle game so far. It's got like the longest tutorial I've ever played in a video game. Like, not even joking. I'm pretty sure it took me less time to learn how to do the basics in StarCraft. But it's interesting so far. The genetic stuff is very cool. And the process is definitely interesting as well. Okay, so what do you guys want? I don't know what food they're gonna want. They want salty. Okay, so that's perfect. And just slap those guys down. Alright, and then by morning we'll have some fricked up frogs, dude. But yeah, it seems like a very deep game. Okay, so that's all done. To get things back in order, you'll need to work your way around the pond, restoring species as you go. To start with, you'll need to create some specific frogs to allow you access to the dream world. You should already have a vast mudlurker from the previous quest. If not, you need to make one. I've already got one. The reflection pools allow you to travel between waking and dreaming worlds. Each one needs a specific genetic key from a frog to open, and some more complex than others. To the center of this region, you'll find a pool in the key already in your slimy green hands. You can check the map with M, so I know where that is. Got some more mudlurkers. Oh shit, my little angry boys! They're out. Here we go. We made furious lurkers. They're pissed. Dude, they're the angriest, hungry. Wait, which one is Edacity again? Hang on, I gotta look. Which one is Edacity? Here we go. Dude, they're angry and they're hungry. These guys suck. These guys they're gonna ruin everything. Okay. That's cool. Made an anger frog. Okay. Lovely. No, my little boy! What are you doing with him? Oh no. They took him from me. Lost in a dream. Oh, here you are. Oh, and we're back. That's not what I meant to do. So that's just permanently unlocked, I guess. That's cool. Okay, what's this? I want to read. Discover your first map. What the... Okay. So we're now in the dream world. We got more frogs in the dream world. Dozy Dreamer. New frog type just dropped. Okay. That's cool. I'm a little low on space. I'll have to make that work. Hibernation notice. A severe winter storm has been spotted making its way to the pond at an alarming speed. All staff, researchers, and general workers, please head to the central junction immediately and meet with the pond mother as soon as possible so your hibernation process can begin. Do not bring your belongings. Leave them in the habitats. The caretakers will ensure that everything is kept in order. All caretakers, please meet at the spawning pool so that we can get started on preparation. Okay. Neat. Hoppert. Hoppert looks different. He's got quantum stuff now. What the shit? What do you mean, quantum? Oh my god, dude, is this... Okay, okay, alright. This shit's getting weird. What are those? We got some new spores. Don't mind if I do. Not in bloom. Dream mushrooms. Odor suppress saturation modifier ×2. Interesting. So they spawn inside houses. I wonder how they bloom. Oh, that one bloomed. Okay. Sweet. Mushroom discovered. Scrapbook. Take a look at this. Jelly planula. A lot of these items, like, inverted, or did some weird stuff when I came here. Very strange. Okay. This is very cool. Oh, this is where I need a small frog. Do I have a frog that small? No. I need a one size frog for that, probably. Wow. Moon jellies. They drop memory gel. Weird. Weird, dude. This is very cool. This was not in the demo, to my knowledge. We're just murdering all these moon jellies. But that's what they would have wanted, right? Can I eat them? They're critters. They are catchable. New species. Critter discovered. Nice. Oh, they're on the ground. Just dump some pure flooring. I don't need this. Capture them all! Oh my god. No survivors. Dreamfly. Cool. Once again, more things that I don't have room for. Whee! What am I dumping now? My buckets? My buckets, perhaps? Maybe my common green? I wonder what happens when you leave a common green in the dream world. It's an interesting concept. Okay. I don't see anything lootatable here. Alright. Very cool. It's so messed up that you can just, like, rip the jellyfish to pieces. Okay. We might go back soon, I guess. It seems like a reasonable idea. So let's take a look at this one. What's this all about? 4774441. That's not too hard to make. We could do that, maybe. so I guess we'll head back now. Oh, this bridge exists now. That didn't exist before. It's a dream bridge. Multiple dream bridges, which means I can open up this treasure chest. And once again, not have room for the treasure within. Okay, let's just go back for a moment, and then we'll just do a quick trip back, and then come back again. Okay, so this would be a great spot for a crate. That way I can, like, quickly store stuff that I don't want to be taking into the dream world there. It seems like a reasonable play. I wonder if I can make my frogs even angrier. I don't know. Okay, let's just have one of these little guys following me around. Can you do a frog jump? Only in certain places, but yes, I can do a frog jump. Okay, so we're gonna dump these in here, I guess. And we've got new bloating mold, which I should use for this. We now have bloating mold. Very cool. We're gonna make the least stinky frog. Okay. What if I use one bloating mold and, like, 2 of another thing? What happens then? Can I do that? Interesting. But did it combo? Nobility and odor. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different types that we can do. Odor, nobility. Okay. We can make a noble frog now. But I imagine that I can do, like, mixed buckets, right? Like, I can do... Ooh. Ooh! There we go. Odor suppress with +1 and a bunch of different things. And then I just go get some mud. Let's get some frogs breeding. Let's get this really angry frog breeding with this really, this one. There we go. Output slot. Okay, they're doing their business. Finally fixed, of course I'm not adding more to the example or linking source like H asked because that would require brain power. What did you manage to fix? I gotta meet up with H here one of these days very soon. Figure out all that stuff. Figure out all that crazy stuff. Okay. There we go. We now have our magic mud, and then we're going to need some water, and we can put this here, and then we need the water on top. And these two are almost done smooching. Guess I can take the wood back. There we go. Okay. Good. Good. Now we can make some wacky guys. Is it a good idea to just start throwing caution to the wind and breeding insane new frogs all over the place? Almost certainly not, but guess what? It's fun, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, right. We wanted to go back to Dreamworld because we found a workshop loft key. Yeah, you gotta make all the funky, weird, fucked up frogs. That's just part of the fun. Dude, do you think there's gonna be frog fighting? Can make the frogs battle or whatever? That'd be kind of sick. Okay, I was wondering if there's anything over here, but there does not appear to be anything over here. No bonus. No bonus, as far as I can tell. Okay. There's some sort of mysterious dream sauce going on. I don't know what that's all about just yet. We'll have to find out. Okay. So we got that all done. And I guess we can go check out the loft. We got our bucket of scum. Let me throw that in there. And what do they want? They want slimy? Do I have slimy? What are jellyfish like? Unknown taste. So can I release one and then eat it? Slimy. Look at that. Convenient. Okay, there we go. Mainly the history part of everything. I messed up with who discovered this and that. Also, I said I discovered something. You didn't by mistake, which really sucked. Mistakes were made. As long as it all gets sorted out, it's okay. What pizza topping would be slimy? Right, yeah, probably anchovies. But that would also be salty. How's it going? What's that? Yeah. Give me 1 second here, chat. Just gotta do a quick BRB. We got frogs on the go. Okay, chat. We're pretty close to sundown, and I got a bunch of stuff to do still. So Michaela's asking that I end. So I think that is what we're gonna do. Let's just finish checking this new... Where did my new frogs go? Are these them? The dozy dreamers? We got some wacky dozy dreamers. Look at that. They got like 5 6s. That's a weird stat spread. They don't seem that, pardon me, that crazy. Stream end now then? Yeah. I was hoping to at least be done the tutorial. But it do be like that. It all takes time. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, it's very cool. This game's pretty neat. I'm excited to play some more of it. This is definitely going to be like a chill game that I jump on from time to time, I think. I don't see why I wouldn't. It seems very relaxed so far, and it's got like a lot of weirdness going on. But yeah, I'll catch you all later. Sorry that my sleep schedule, my sleep and stream schedule have been all fricked up. So hopefully we can get back to normal here pretty soon. I just gotta work on it. But yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one. I guess I should find someone to raid, huh? I almost skipped that part. What do we have on? Ruby's doing some games and demos, and he's playing something that looks like he can move around in real fast, so I'm interested. Oh, he's playing Enchained, dude! He's playing Enchained! This is one of my all-time... This is one of the fucking games, dude. This was one of the best demos I've ever played. One of the best, like, game experiences I've had since, like, Dark Souls 1. So please go enjoy some Ruby playing that. I'll catch y'all next time. See ya.